guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing my first ever movie rant on this channel. I'm going to be ranting on a movie that came out in 2003, and that is Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat, the live action movie with Mike Myers. This rant is going to contain spoilers, so for any of those that haven't seen this movie and want to, even though I don't recommend it, but if you want to, that is totally fine. It's up to you. But if you want to see it and don't want spoilers, click off this video. It's going to contain some spoilers. But anyways, let's get started. The plot of this movie is you basically have these two kids named Conrad and Sally. They are complete opposites. Conrad endlessly breaks the rules, and Sally, even though she's well behaved, bosses away every friend she has, and then Joan comes home from work, and then she gets a call saying, I'm gonna need you to come back into the office. She gets a call from her boss, and then she gets told that, and then she has to go back in, and then we have this babysitter named Mrs. Kwan, who basically just falls asleep. And then Conrad and Sally get bored easily because it starts to rain, and then all of a sudden they hear a bump, and then it's the Cat in the Hat, and then they get scared because they think it was a monster, but then the cat teaches them how to have fun, and then meanwhile we have this nasty neighbor next door named Larry Quinn, who's played by Alec Baldwin, who also played Dennis in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, who wants to send Conrad to military school and marry Joan just because she has a lot of money. I think that's the reason why he wanted to marry Joan, just because she has a lot of money. I haven't seen this movie in a while, and I don't plan to watch it again anytime soon. It's god-awful. And then basically, Larry Quinn, a nasty neighbor, that wasn't in the original story. This is one of the reasons why this movie sucks. It adds unnecessary plot points that weren't in the original story and focus on that more. Ugh. Anyways, and then meanwhile, later on, they do make cupcakes. They don't even make it right. And the cupcake scene was actually a really funny scene in this movie. That actually made me laugh, but that was the only good scene. And then, then the Thing 1 and Thing 2, and then with the cupcakes not being done right, it makes a whole mess. And then the cat calls Thing 1 and Thing 2 to help them clean it up, but nope, they make a bigger mess. And then there's this little crate that the cat tells Conrad not to unlock because it's gonna reveal that it's gonna make a huge mess, and then Conrad unlocks it anyway because of his misbehavior, and then it ends up getting on their dog, and they do have a dog. I don't think they had a dog in the original books, so again, unnecessary thing. And then I do love dogs. They're my favorite animal, by the way. This is something here's something you know about me now. Dogs are my favorite animal. But anyways, they didn't have a dog in the original Cat in the Hat story. But anyways, then the little lock got on the dog, and then it ends up leaving the house, and then the cat uses Mrs. Kwan to keep the crate shut, like. And then Larry finds out that the dog was out on the loose, and then he does everything he can to try to get rid of Conrad, and then they try to get the dog back, and then as soon as they get home, Larry says, "You're busted," and then the house looks all normal, but in reality, it's the cat's world. Larry goes inside there, and then basically they do like a little ride thing, the cat, Conrad, Sally, and then they ride the Kwan, like, ugh. And then, they put the lock back on the crate, and then the house is just a huge mess, and then and then they clean it up, and they clean it up before the mom gets home, and then with how Larry was acting, Joan just says no with the marrying. And then, yeah, everything worked out in the end. So yeah, that's the plot of this movie. Now this movie is just, ugh! This is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Ugh, I can't think of a movie worse than this. Ugh, this movie was just... Ugh! This movie is just... The cat is creepy looking. Ugh. And Thing 1 and Thing 2 are creepy as well. Ugh. Creepy characters. Ugh. The original book is so much better. Ugh. And I can't believe Mike Myers, the same voice actor that played Shrek, played the cat in this. Ugh. Yeah, this movie got bad ratings. It has a 9%, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got low score on IMDb. It's just a lot of negative ratings. But I know there are a few people that do like this movie, and that's fine. I respect your opinions. And then, anyways, this movie was just unnecessary plot points that weren't in the original story, and they focus on that more, and just... It's just it has a lot of adult humor. Don't get me wrong, I do love adult humor, but here it's just not funny. There are many times where adult humor isn't funny, like here. Like, this is based off a children's book. It's gonna go over kids' heads. It's just the cupcake scene was funny. That's the only good scene. That's it. Other than that, this movie just flat out sucks. It is a disaster. And here's a little fun fact. Dr. Seuss's wife actually saw this movie, and she hated it so much that she no longer allowed any more live-action Dr. Seuss movies after this due to how bad this movie was. Yeah, it's that bad. But, yeah. To those that haven't seen it, I don't recommend it. I think you're better off just reading the book. And this movie came out in 2003, the same year I was born. Yeah, and this movie also came out the same year as a Pixar movie, Finding Nemo. And Finding Nemo was a much better movie from that year than this. I love Finding Nemo. That was like one of my favorite childhood movies. I'll probably do a review on Finding Nemo in the future. And then, anyways, this movie was just, Cat in the Hat's just, But yeah, anyways, again, to those who like it though, I respect your opinion. But overall, I give this movie a 1 out of 10, and I give it an F. Worst movie I've ever seen. And I can also say this: Shrek was a much better Mike Myers movie than this. Yeah, Mike Myers was much better in Shrek than he was in this. I still like Mike Myers though. He's a good actor. And yeah, and The Grinch was a better live action Dr. Seuss movie than this for sure. But yeah, this live action Cat in the Hat is just ugh. But yeah, I do not like this movie. Worst movie of all time. I despise this movie. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of this movie in the comments. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!